I'm here today with Mary Loyer from Natural Source Printing, a leading green printing company from Orange County, California. Mary, could you tell me more about your unique services?
Yes, well, at Natural Source Printing, we started a little over a year ago, and it really came about from me seeing my clients in a previous company where I sold printing. I saw them coming to me asking for more eco-friendly benefits and for other printing options. And then I started to see some of the options online and realized that while there are options online that are easy and user-friendly, there still was missing that face-to-face consulting where clients could really understand what options were available, what would make their printed product the very best. So we started Natural Source Printing, and in so doing we print all marketing materials, packaging, and we specialize in consulting for eco-friendly materials. So in my research, it's amazing all the interesting materials that I've come in contact with. Being FSC certified, it's really important that I work with FSC certified printers who are abreast of all of the different certification rules and are really in that same group of people who understand how important it is to recycle, to know what is needed when it comes to the regulations and how important that is for my clients. So when I consult with my clients, it's great because they'll come to me asking, Mary, okay, we have this market material that we want to print. We have no idea what's available as far as paper, material. Is there anything else besides recycled paper that we can use? They'll even give me their whole marketing spiel because in consulting with them, we figured out that most of the time for consumers to really understand how a company wants to lead when it comes to being eco-friendly, it's important that the company convey that to their customer. And so together with my clients, I'm able to help them create that bridge to their consumer. I'll give you an example. One of my clients, they produce body products, and the origin of these products was made with rainwater. So they're involved with WaterAid, this great organization that helps provide clean drinking water for other communities around the world. And being involved with this WaterAid, they wanted to make sure they conveyed that to their consumer, that it all made sense with their product. So when I consulted with them, we figured out that our Fiberstone tree-free, water-free paper would be the best thing to print all their marketing materials, their sell sheets, their flyers, their boxes, their cartons, their labels, everything. Right now they're wanting to print on this Fiberstone because of the fact that it saves 20 trees with 1 ton of this paper. It saves 9,000 gallons of water, and the BTUs of energy that it uses is far reduced from that of virgin or recycled paper. So now, having all these great facts on their packaging and their marketing materials, they can really feel good that their customer gets that they're walking their talk, that they're really a leader in what they're wanting to communicate to their consumers. So, in a sense, when their customer buys their product, they can also feel like they're doing their part by contributing to that company, by buying from them. So that always is so fun for me to be able to create that full package and to match the right material with the right message with my client's message, because that's when it really comes through. And because of that, now for my client, the cost makes sense because it comes back to them with their marketing.
What are the primary aspects of when it comes to providing some type of green printing solution for a client? I mean, I understand that there's primarily, we're looking at the type of paper, type of inks, the volume of printing that's going to be involved. I mean, could you perhaps elaborate more on some unique considerations?
Definitely the paper is one, because for so long everyone that I've talked to really they've only looked at recycling paper or recycled paper as the one way to be eco-friendly or to be conscious environmentally. So it's been great to educate my clients on the other areas that they can be green, so to speak. Their operations is definitely one area where they can evaluate what they're doing. I work closely with carbonfund.org as a nonprofit carbon offset company, and I really love working with them because part of their motto is offset where you can, conserve where you can, offset where you can't. And I love that because it's not condoning carbon usage, saying, okay, you can drive a big SUV and we'll just offset everything that you're using, but they're really great at educating the companies they work with and having them conserve and conserve and conserve.
What about the printing industry in general? I mean, what are your thoughts about how the industry at large is transitioning toward green and your unique space in that? Or, I mean, I'm trying to get a unique perspective on this industry at large and from individuals that are involved in this space and how they see it all playing together as this nascent industry grows for green printing.
Well, from a perspective, from a printer's point of view, or you think from a company's point of view?
Well, from a printer's point of view. So.
From a printer's point of view, I think more and more printers are seeing that this is a growing need of their clients. So they're starting to look for resources. I think more and more printers are looking to be FSC certified. They're looking at their VOC emissions. They're looking at what inks they're using. So more and more printers that I talked to are using water-based inks. Some are using soy-based. But they're also, I think, more and more wanting to convey that to their customers. They're seeing that it's important that people want to know. So it's interesting, a few printers that I've talked to have been doing these things and having these great practices for the last 20 years, but they never knew that it was of importance that people would want to know about it. So they're just now starting to actually communicate that and advertise it and say, yeah, this is what we're doing. We know this is important to you. And they're looking at the different papers that are available.
Yes. So it's definitely becoming somewhat of a marketing advantage in leveraging sustainability and this value to the customer, not just on a altruistic environmental perspective, but also from a traditional perspective, being lean, saving money, and just making sure that you're providing the right solution at low cost. And so on. So
absolutely, and a lot of my clients, they work with the Walmart and Costco and a lot of the very large retailers that are now really taking the lead and having these strict expectations. Like Walmart has their scorecard, and so the clients I work with who are directly working with Walmart, they'll come to me saying, Walmart has these expectations, what do? We need to be able to comply with this. How can you help? And so we work on those things, on how they can reduce their packaging, how they can really comply with some of those standards, and at the same time, how we can not impact their bottom line in the process. So that's also important.
Well, thank you very much, Mary. I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us today, and I look forward to speaking with you at some type of future event and take it from there.
Awesome. Thank you, Mario.